We're back with Isaac. Does gelato go with ice cream in the fantasy food draft? Yes, because they're the same thing. I know that both of us are being baited. This is a mutual baiting situation. It's like the Coke versus Pepsi thing. They just call it gelato when it's from an Italian restaurant. It's that simple. So if you like gelato, that's good. If you like ice cream, that's good. If you like one but you don't like the other, you're literally virtue signaling because it's the same food. Give me this right here. Okay, Isaac, bring it back. What about shaved ice? Worse. Shaved ice, not necessarily like bad, but shaved ice is worse than gelato or frozen yogurt, or gelato or ice cream for sure. My friend loves waffles and he won't eat pancakes. Your friend is not rational, which is okay. Not everyone has to be rational, but to not eat pancakes is kind of crazy though. That's kind of like an own goal. Help. Do you eat pancakes? Yeah, I probably wouldn't make them for myself, but if somebody's made pancakes, I'll eat them every time. Kate makes pancakes, I don't know, a couple times a year because we still got the Krusteaz bag from Costco. I think we might be the first family in history to ever finish a Krusteaz pancake mix bag from Costco. It's like 90% done at this point. Waffles clear? Yeah, but pancakes way easier to make. I don't think, at this point, I feel like the debate is settled. Like, waffles taste better. If I was at a restaurant and they're the same price, I'm getting waffles for sure. But if I'm at home and it's a cross between like just heating up a pan, or if I even have a waffle iron, getting the fucked up waffle iron out, plugging it in, you gotta clean out all the little nodules on the grid and stuff like that. Just give me the pancakes, man. Life's too short. Hold here. I would dead ass go pancake over waffle. I think it's just a big miss to do that. Taiyaki does not. I'm gonna fucking freak out. It's my least favorite type of discourse in chat. Have you ever? Yeah, that food that everybody loves is pretty good. But have you ever had worse version from Japan? Yeah, pancakes are good. But have you ever had hotok? Yeah, bro. I lived off hotok when I lived in South Korea. I think it was like devastating, both spiritually and physically. Hotok is goated. I mean, it's pretty good. If I go to the H Mart on the Hanam supermarket on North Road Plaza, just so you guys don't think I'm a poser, I got to get the grocery store right. And then they have the hotok cart out there in the wintertime. I'll wait 10 to 15 minutes to get some hotok. Pajan clears all pancakes. I'm gonna fucking freak out. It's Ohio chat. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. Pajan is fine. It's not bad. Kimchi-jan clears Pajan though. And my beef isn't even with you. My beef is actually with the Korean restaurants. And as I understand it, the margins are not great. So I'm not trying to say that they're fucking us. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying $28 for Hamel Pajan. I don't care how many fucking squid parts and like entire clams you put in it. If something's on the appetizer menu, I'm not paying $28 for it. It's insane. If you think that it's an appetizer that's worth $28, put it in the entree section. Rework it a little bit because it's just not gonna. I'm not crossing that threshold. Mogged. Got some sundae a few weeks ago, and I just regret not listening to NL. You didn't like it? You didn't like the blood sausage? But all the videos of the street food, everyone looks so happy eating it. They put me down there. I know, Big Steven. Big Steven. I used to dream about days like this, man. Don't get me wrong, Korea, Japan, they got a lot of amazing food. It's the wholesale swallowing of the heuristic that the food there is always better. That drives me insane, as someone who lived in one and has been to the other one many times. Because they got a lot of... Nobody says that, though. Go online! You're online right now when you're lying. Okay, but how's the pirate food on cruises? I think it's overhated, man. Jack's Treasure of the Seas ain't all bad. Could you do better? Yeah, but I mean, like, you don't go on a Disney cruise for the food. Like, they should know, you know, I mean, this is like a ship. They're cooking food for like 10,000 people a night. Like, it's not small batch handcrafted. They're just trying to get you, they're trying to get you reasonably well fed. Going on Carnival cruise in a week. Craziest thing, first off, good for you. I hope you have fun. Craziest thing I ever heard about Carnival cruises is that they give you a bracelet when you get on that ensures that you can only have up to 12 drinks a day. And then the second craziest thing is every time I tell that story, chat goes, 12 drinks isn't even that much, which is insane to me. 12? 12? I'm telling you, 12 drinks is crazy. My last Uber driver equated cruises to experiencing nirvana. You know what? And this is, Librarian, this is not targeted directly at you, even though I've responded directly to your message. Good for her. She found what she enjoys the most in life. And maybe if you had asked them some more questions about it, you would have figured out why they enjoyed it so much. But instead, I feel like you're coming to my chat and you're trying to get like a little dunk on her. You're trying to say, like, I would never experience nirvana from something like that. I did ask her. She ended up trauma dumping about her coworker. Okay, well, you asked, buddy. Yes, I did try. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. You can't be mad that she brought that up. That's what it's like, man. So Uber drivers, I mean, they always got some interesting stories. They do. Sometimes the stories are real. Sometimes the stories are a product of social media consumption, but they're always interesting. I had one try to sell me their book. The one thing I will say is that I, believe it or not, I'm not a please be quiet Uber passenger. As far as I'm concerned, the polite thing to do in an Uber is it's driver's choice. Like, they're the one that's in the car all day. If they want quiet and just sometimes they'll be like, hey, do you mind if I take this phone call? And I'm like, oh, thank God, please take the phone call, because then I can look at my phone without feeling like I'm depriving you of like some engagement or something like that. Some enrichment, I should say. But if they want to talk, if part of the appeal for them is having a conversation, I mean, they're the one who's got my life in their hands. I would rather them be happy. I am paying $33 for driver's choice. Bro, the driver's getting like $250 of that. You gotta... You're both getting fucked by the same dick. To be mad at the balls, not at the hole, man. I'm trying to keep the analogy together here. So you should talk to your Uber driver. You might learn something. That's how I learned that Japanese companies make 3 versions of every consumer product. They make one for the domestic market that's the best. They make one for the affluent market to export. And then they make one budget-priced model that they can sell in the countries that are not as affluent. I was like, that's really interesting. Because I don't, like, just to be honest with you, I don't really know how it works. But oftentimes you'll get an Uber driver, they'll say something like that, and you'll be like, how do you know that? And he'll be like, well, when I lived in Pakistan, I was a mechanical engineer who worked for, like, Toyota Pakistan. And I'm like, oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't know that you knew ball, man. I had no idea. Turns out, like, you know, people don't just spawn in at like age 48. They got there like one day at a time. My last Uber driver owned 15 laundromats? That's fucking crazy, man. Can't speed up. What if I accidentally talk to a Redditor? The average Uber driver that actively wants to speak to you, I think, is weighted to be a little crazy. There are people who are just more social and they want to just talk and be friendly. But most people that have like a burning desire to speak to strangers like all day have some crazy stuff to say. That is how I learned, like when we were in California, out of nowhere, like we were just talking about like bad drivers. And then the Uber, I was like, don't say it, don't say it. And then the Uber driver went, you know, I read online that just last year the California DMV issued like 80,000 driver's licenses to illegal immigrants. And I went, oh, all right. I don't know how I could possibly, I didn't really come equipped for that conversation. I didn't bring the census or whatever. I don't know how I could possibly verify that information or rebut it at all. I was not prepared for that. I don't want to sound woke, but I think like American citizens can also drive badly. I would even go a step further. I think the average bad driver I see in America is probably more likely to be an American citizen. If I had to guess. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say I think illegal immigrants are probably the best drivers out there. Probably way better than American citizens at driving. This is bait? It's not bait. Because they don't want to get caught? No, just, you know, I was going to say they're locked in. Because they're just normal people? Exactly, man. But that was beside the point. Mostly I just wanted to get to the airport. What happens if you put a good driver into an Ultima with paper plates? All the Nissan Ultima stuff is so funny to me, because as I understand it, I am one of the only people on Earth who has the exact opposite experience with Nissan Ultimas as literally everybody else on the planet. The only person I've ever known with a Nissan Ultima was my mom's boss, and he drove aggressively normal. So every time people go like, this is Nissan Ultima behavior, I just picture my mom's old boss, Bruce, and like him just driving like a normal guy. Just with those fuck ass full moon headlights, or tail lights I should say, for sure. But Bruce Wayne, yeah, my mom's Talia Al Ghul. My mom's Raz Al Ghul's daughter, which of course makes me baby Al Ghul, I think. You ever think about how Gandolfini sounds like an Italian wizard? Angel deal. Let's take these. This is the fastest my chat has moved all day. And I had a PUBG game where I got 6 kills. Yes, and also RIP. Bro hasn't seen the movie. Gandalf comes back, man. Not a key piece? Am I freaking the fuck out? What the hell happened? Why, librarian, why is it not a key piece? Oh, because of my trinket, because of the filigree feather. Stupid ass. That was a good item. I literally don't care. Give me mom's knife. Have you seen the video of the guy driving 100 miles an hour, smoking a blunt and rapping? No, but have you seen the video where the guy's driving 100 miles an hour and then the steering wheel the steering wheel falls off of the car and he crashes into the median or whatever. That's a serious classic. By the way, thanks to you guys, I finally understand. Every time I talk about Minecraft parodies, someone goes, "Don't mine at night." And I was like, oh, is this like a big Minecraft song? All of a sudden, yesterday, Catch Me, don't mine at night. Do 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 do. It's hard for me to do anything but do 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 because I only heard the song twice, and also I think I've only heard Last Friday Night twice. I do know that they got kicked out of all the bars. I think she might have made out with her friend. And then also, they're gonna do it again next Friday night, if I remember correctly. Wait till you hear We'll Bake a Cake. Wait till you hear Redstone Active, the parody of Radioactive. It's not really, some of them are not really parodies because they're not really funny. They're more like Minecraft tributes. I think a parody has to have like humor involved at any point to be considered a parody. They're more like, what if this song was just an homage to Minecraft? Parodies are the lowest form of comedy. Oh, really? Inserts link to a 51-minute-long compilation of Alec Baldwin doing a Donald Trump impression on SNL. Oh, how about now? Bet you feel really silly. Old? That's parody? Yes, correct. It's fucked up. Has anyone ever told Alec Baldwin that imitation's the most sincere form of flattery? Hold on. I was gonna say hold on my goat. It's not what I meant. About Trump or Alec Baldwin. Ooh. Well, I guess I won't use Anzus here. Dog just got 10 wins with Weapon Vanessa. Okay. Were you under the impression that was going to make me want to play the Bazaar more? The sins of the son don't go upstream to the father, by the way. The sins of the father pass to the son. So if I was mad at Apollo, I would be mad at you. But you're making me mad, I'm not going to let that go to Apollo. Because this is a son-father situation. And you just got unked, nephew. Did they ever finish that movie? Yeah, bro, they do Twitch Rivals for it, like, all the time. It must be good, because I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen, like, at least 8 Twitch Rivals. Hold. Broccoli hair in chat. I'm imagining every single one of you with broccoli hair right now. And it's just above your username. I'm not imagining like the default Facebook profile picture. I'm imagining your username and just the first capital letter has broccoli hair on it. Did Dota go well? Well, we're playing Isaac right now, so what do you think, buddy? Justice. HC Justice. Would you rather have broccoli hair or no hair? I mean, who cares about my opinions on contemporary hairstyles for like 12-year-olds, man? I'm bald and 37. Like, it's not really... It'd be kind of crazy if I had any opinion on it at all. I think broccoli hair is like... It's funny. When you get older, it becomes like harder and harder to tell how old younger people are. Because I've posited this thesis many times. I think it holds true. When you're in school, you're surrounded by people who are literally like your own age. So you really get like great radar for like, if you're 12, you're like, I know exactly what a 12-year-old looks like because I see 12-year-olds all day. Once you get out into Gen Pop, it's just a total mishmash. You might go like years without seeing someone and validating their age. So the broccoli hair is actually really useful because if I see a young man, if he's just got like normal hair, I'm like, damn, I don't know, he could be 16, he could be 25. But if I see a young man and he has broccoli hair, I go, shouldn't you be in class? So it's actually a great signifier of youth that allows me to know with a greater degree of accuracy, like how roughly how old someone is. It's true because they're all tall as fuck now too. Pissing me off. Why all the 7th graders like 6'1", bro? They think they're Liz Phair. By that logic, we would ballpark you as mid-40s. Brother, I don't know who you are or care. Like, what is... I don't know, just... I'd like to... Can we get a VH1 behind the music of this chat message? Who's we? That's a good question. Also, what was the message supposed to... Was it supposed to be insightful or funny or make the broccoli hair bit, which was just a joke, look hypocritical or have cognitive dissonance? Like, what was it? I don't understand. You wrote it for a reason. Yeti, not now. Not now. I really do think balds are going extinct, man. You might say they're making more every day, and that was true for a long time, but I actually think that they've stopped making more. I think we're entering an era of, like, we're below replacement level baldness. Because more people are fixing their baldness than are affected by it for life now. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking baldness was like a 50th century bubble. It turns out it was a bubble. Wait, hold on. That's not how genetics works. We don't need genetics, bro. They just put hair on your head. Who gives a fuck about genetics if you could just fly overseas and they'll just seed your head with some hair? They don't need to get CRISPR involved, man. They just put that shit up there. Put the hair on the head, mate. Get bounced. You see that? Jelly belly? Pete rat gumai kandai? Where do they get the hair to do that, though? I never thought about that because I thought for a long time it was your ass hair, which is another thing that made getting a hair transplant seem like it would suck ass. People told me that's old meta and they don't use your ass hair. It's just hair from the back of your head? That actually makes perfect sense because it keeps growing there against all odds. They should have done that instead of using people's ass hair, man. It would be so fucked up if you like open the wrong door in the hair transplant factory. You're like, can I use the bathroom? And they're like, yeah, it's the 3rd door on the left. But then you open the 2nd door on the left and it's just like 500 bald Turkish guys with like a machine shaving their heads that are going like, oh. And then they have to kill you so the secret doesn't get out. It does sound like a mobile game ad. Oh shit. Oh fuck, that's funny. It's fucked up because, like, as you get older, like, the hair on the back of your head just keeps getting better, man. Like, Sorry, I was talking like the ghost of Christmas present for a second there. Like the hair on the back of my head is literally like still on its way to level 99. The rest of my hair fucked off after they finished like, you know, first act. They were like, I've seen all I need to see here. This shit ain't getting any better. The hair on the back of my head though, they're in the end game right now, dude. They're doing savage static raids. Saying shit like you should get back in. There's a free trial till level 80 right now. I really do think balds are kind of going not extinct, but I think they're becoming threatened. Which is actually kind of sick. Because what it means is that you know how like you watch like an old movie or something like that, and immediately you're like, oh shit, people are wearing bell bottoms. It's the fucking 70s. Oh shit, people have huge hair. This movie takes place in the 1980s. Oh, one dude's going like this and he's got like a peace sign necklace around him. In like 100 years, you're gonna be like, oh shit, a man who doesn't have an incredibly luscious head of hair. This shit must have come out sometime between the year 10,000 BC and 2033 or something like that. Fuck these ads. What do you mean there's a Disney card game now? Bro doesn't know about Lorcana? Oh my god. Did they know about finasteride and minoxidil when you went bald? Not really. There was like Propecia and Rogaine, which I think are like kind of the same thing. But it wasn't the same meta, man. Let's put it that way. That was mostly for like, if I may, it was mostly for guys who didn't bald when they were like 19 or something like that. If you're 19 and you went bald, you had no choice. Your choice was like, use more money than you've ever seen in your entire life to get an absolutely god-awful hair transplant. Or shave your head, which costs like $8. So it honestly, in a way, is kind of a blessing to have the choice made for you. It kind of saves you the mental overhead. It's kind of like, it's like being in hair jail, man. Like, I'm sure being in jail sucks, but you never have to be like, oh, what do you want for dinner tonight? You just fucking put the ladle in the pot, put the ladle on the tray, bro. You eat what you get. How long did you live in hats before going bald? I would say about 0 seconds. I think it's a college thing because I saw 4 or 5 bald guys in college. What are you suggesting that going bald is a college thing? Because just to me, I can't read it in any other way, but it also seems like that can't possibly be what you meant, because that's crazy. Based on 4 or 5 guys. But honestly, you must have gone to college in the 2010s, because I was the only bald bachelor's degree student in my university, I think. If I had seen some others, I would have known, bro. Or maybe they were hiding they were eating lunch in the bathroom stall or whatever. I don't know. There were definitely, you know, some upperclassmen that were follicularly challenged, but could have all been wearing hats, I suppose. Could have been wearing hats. To be fair, the things that you see 4 to 5 guys doing in college do tend to be college things. Like, I was trying to think of how to riff on the bit, but I was like, oh, I saw 4 to 5 guys drink a shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes. That must be a college thing. And then I went, yeah, it is, actually. That one's definitely a college thing. That one's 100% a college thing. Oh, good, Lazarus rags. That did not go well. Skill difference. We tried to do it in freshman year of university, and then I can't remember if we got to the end, but one guy, not to say I wasn't drunk, one guy got way too drunk, so we had to call it off. And I got some chicken fingers, but I was fucking hammered. I think I went and sat on the shores of Lake Ontario for like a couple hours just to try to sober up. Then, by second year, we were like, we should try that again. And then we did it, and we were like, we aren't even that drunk, which in hindsight should have been like a serious time to take stock of the way we were living our lives. But we basically just did it as like a pre-drink. Like, just like before going out, you'd be like, do you want to drink 8 beers in an hour? Fuck it, we ball.
Range down.
You want to drink 8 beers in an hour, 35 milliliters at a time? He was real pissed about that. Range down. Who ate the cookie at the end? Yeah, we never did any of that. We never did any of the eat the cookie stuff. Now you're gonna say, oh, you never saw your friends' dicks? That's not what I said. Sometimes we would just pull them out just to be like, you didn't see that coming. We never did any cookie shit though. That would be weird. Nice prank. You had to be there. What are you talking about? Sometimes you just be like, you never tap your friend on the shoulder and then when he turns around, you just got your penis hanging out? It's literally called male bonding. What happens? They usually go, oh, and then they laugh. They laugh a lot because it's really funny, even though you can't. You can't say that, but it really is like the funniest fucking thing in the world when you get tapped on the shoulder and you don't know what to expect, and then when you look back, it's just your friend's got his penis hanging out. It's just humorous. It's not the funniest thing. It's actually funny as fuck. It's actually hilarious. This is like when Sips was telling the story about how in his gym class, there was a guy, they were all hanging out naked in the locker room, and there was a dude just dancing in the middle and shooting little shots of pee into the shower drain, like on beat with the music. I saw my whole chat go like, what? And in my head, I was like, he's right, that's funny as fuck, man. This is actually awesome. How did he stop the stream? That's the other thing. Dude's PC muscle must have been fucking cracked. He's been doing Kegels for real, but no art can happen without sacrifice, man. So good for him. Come the fuck on, man. Never forget being a freshman, seeing the senior quarterback spinning his penis around like a windmill. It was funny as fuck. You can't say it these days, but it's legitimately, it's just hilarious. As long as the environment is right. Like, you can't just roll up to, like, people you've never met before and be like, check this out. But you also, the other thing that's crazy about it is you can't be so familiar with them that they're like, oh, let me guess, the penis trick again. Like, it's got... There's a very fine line you have to walk on that one. Please read this. I can't... I've been commanded. There was a guy I knew in high school that used to do, hey, look, and he would just have one ball hanging out. Like, he used to send pictures of his balls to people as well. No shaft, only balls. He would not do this just to me, but like dozens of people in the middle of class too. That one... that one's tough, because I think once you hit reply all, you probably got somebody in there that probably doesn't want to get the photo. But, yes, it's called the brain. I'm glad to hear that from people younger than myself that these fucked up traditions still exist. Because I was hoping we hadn't lost that with, like, distance education or something. Zoom football. I have football practice on Zoom tonight. Alright, everybody leave the practice Zoom meeting room and go to the Zoom changing room. I've got karate lessons on Zoom. No, man, your instructor's trolling you. I'm sorry. when I was, I mean, maybe not. Maybe he's really good. I don't know. But when I was looking into, like, doing boxing classes, I took some at the community center, and the instructor was really good. Like, actually really good. And I said, maybe I'll look into, like, their website. Maybe I would get, like, some further lessons. And it was, like, one of the services offered was, like, doing the lessons over Microsoft Teams. And I said, no shot, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be, like, in my office, like, stanced up, and then you're gonna be giving me, like, a form correction with no haptic feedback and, like, with, like, a 3-second lag on everything. And I'm like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. There's some things you can definitely do remote. Some things you can. You square up at us all the time. Yeah, and you guys, to be honest, you mostly say, damn, that was actually pretty quick. I appreciate that. I gotta lock in. I don't want to use Lazarus rag. Oh, I guess I'll just die instead, actually. I got 17 deal with the angel items. How was my run this bad? You have to dodge his beams of light. You have to dodge his beams of light while returning fire at him with your tears. Using up to 1,600 billion combinations of items. No run of Isaac is ever the same. Should watch some more Video and Arcade Top 10, man. It's kind of the greatest show ever made. AI voice and all of my YouTube shorts would go hard. Fuck, I haven't posted YouTube shorts in like a month, man. I gotta post some YouTube shorts. This stupid criminal thought he could rob a bakery for some bread. Nice try, bozo. He didn't count on the owner having a Panzerfaust under the cash register. Now, the only robbing he'll be doing is in hell. Type of shit our grandparents are watching like 12 hours of every day. It's got them thinking that every city is looking like Mercenaries 2 on the Xbox. Not mine, they're all dead. Oh, you got me there. You got me there. Thoughts on Mercenaries 2? I think it's a cousin game, but again, I'm finding out that I'm the cousin. For me, Mercenaries 2 is a game that I would not own, but I would be stoked to play at my uncle's house. Kate was showing me a Korean travel vlogger video where he went to Vancouver, and as they all do, he was going through the downtown east side going like, whoa, what the fuck? People here are on drugs. What the fuck? Hey, taxi, take me to the part of the city where everyone's drunk or on drugs right now. What the fuck is going on? The whole city's like this. But then it got me laughing because he's doing like man on the street interviews, and he was interviewing like a Vancouver police officer, and he's like, so officer, like, what do you think about this? Do you think it's good that there's all these people down here that are like on drugs? And the officer was like, well, you know, I got a lot of opinions on it, but mostly we just like try to follow the law that we've been given. I was like, what do you think he's gonna say, man? Like, he's gonna be, yeah, this is awesome. This is pretty much the way that we saw this going down. Like, he was gonna give a candid interview and be like, this is actually like working as intended. But then they're interviewing like people on the street and they're like, you know, like going to work or something. He's like, how do you feel about the fact that everybody around you is like on opiates right now? And they're going like, I think it's bad. And he's going like, well, why doesn't anybody fix the problem? I don't get it. Why isn't an individual fixing this? Yeah, he's on the younger side, but... yeah, why is nobody... and of course, like, well, to be honest with you, the video was, like, not just poverty porn, but the title was, like, Vancouver is fallen. And I was like, buddy, you don't live here. What do you mean it's fallen? If anything, it's fallen because there used to be like 1 or 2 taco finos, and the tacos were like $2.75 each. Now there's like 12 taco finos, and you got to pay for the tortilla chips, bro. Like, that's fucked up. The taco inflation. Don't even get me started on the food trucks, man. They charge you for the chips? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been to Canadian Mexican restaurants that don't charge for the chips, but they're few and far between. Up here, you usually pay for the chips. And what's crazy is you're like, that's a ripoff. I would never do that. I almost always pay for the chips. And the reason is chips are good. But every time I pay for the chips, I go, these should be free. But I'm not willing to pay the true cost, which is not eating chips at the Mexican restaurant. Real. Chat, how we doing in the World Juniors this year? I watched the Latvia game. I thought it was a bad sign that we beat Latvia 2-1 and then Finland beat them 8-0. Are we about to be revealed as frauds again? Beat Denmark 9-1 last night? Yeah, no disrespect to Denmark, but that's like priced in. That would be like Denmark beating us 9-1 at soccer. I would be like, whoa, we scored a goal? Fuck you. USA barely beat Czechia? Wait, but we barely beat Czechia. Not only did we barely beat Czechia, but then our fuck-ass captain went over and tapped the dude on the ass afterwards to be like, you know, wait, how does my shit taste? Buddy, we kind of sucked. You can't be doing that shit when you kind of suck. You gotta be doing that shit when you're good. Heated rivalry? Nah, man, he thinks he's Ilya. Who's the other one? Danton? Haven't seen the show. Canada's best players in the NHL, though. So true, so true. Hunter Schafer ripping it up with the Islanders right now. I got a signed Hunter Schafer rookie card right now. What do you think? $100 or best offer? Hold. Hold. Best offer. Okay, well, you drive a hard bargain. The other dude's named Shane Hunter in Heated Rivalry. They really should have skipped the middleman and just called him Rick. Based on what I remember about season 2 of The Walking Dead, because he was looking for it. Rick was looking for him. When Rick comes back from the dead and asks Shane if he's been looking after his wife. Low key though, by the way, we also won. Well, we could go down a floor, I guess. Low key. What? Shane didn't do anything wrong, bro. Shane didn't do anything wrong. Rick was dead, or at the very least, fucking zombified. And if he's fucking a zombie or dead, then Shane's in the clear, man. As far as they knew, they were like the last 9 humans on planet Earth or something like that.